Well, we continue on with artisan craftsmanship out of Italy. I'm so honored that we have the wonderful Gino De Luca joining us with the gorgeous Cameo Italiano in the next hour. So we continue on with Italian artisan craftsmanship. It's a time-honored tradition of individual cameo carving, but Gino's brand, Cameo Italiano, is redefining the heirloom by creating hand-carved cameo jewelry with a twist. So we're going to see some more classic pieces like this Victoria shell portrait cameo and cultured pearl necklace. This is my pick for you. How elegant, how romantic. Look at the size that you are getting here. And this is why this is my pick for you. Those are natural pearls. The luster is incredible. And that piece should be $675. We have huge sale, 60 to 70% off. We're down to $249 on that necklace. There is a matching bracelet. Now the cameo itself is 29 by 24 on the necklace, even 20 by 16 on the bracelet. So shop ahead there. The necklace was item 215783. Well, I do want to introduce you to Gino De Luca, and he, of course, has been in this third generation as a brand leader for Cameo Italiano. He's the CEO, and he is founder and president of Oromare. He's also a cultured pearl expert and board director of the World Pearl Organization. He actually wrote the book on cameos. So I love seeing you, Gina, you, and ciao to Anna, your beautiful wife. But you know everything there is to know about cameos. It's all in your beautiful book, and you are making them modern. Ciao, my friend. How are you?
Long time, and
I
we are
know.
very happy. I'm very happy. I can share a moment with you and all of our fans, and we have a lot of things to say tonight. So just
We,
stay tuned.
oh, and the opportunities are outstanding. Tonight is the best opportunity to enjoy a Cameo Italiano. So let me start by introducing what we have in the enhancer pendants from the Elise collection. You have a choice of shell sea life motif, new low price. Final quantity, 69% off. Should be $180. Look at the size on these. We're at $55 for the first time ever. This is the coral reef. I have fewer than 20. The seahorse is almost completely gone, single digits. How cute! Look at the seahorse. And you'll see the texture. When you get this home, all hand carved on shell is amazing. You just order shell if you love this clam shell with the little fish in front of it, and the starfish. That might be my favorite. We're even going to do 3 interest-free value pays of $18 here as well. So this is 211997. So Gino, I think it's so important for everyone to understand you actually carve on the shell, right? So you take the seashell.
Yes, exactly. This is something that goes on now for 225 plus years. This happens in our town in Napoli, in the Torre del Greco, which is right in the center of Napoli Gulf. What we do is something that was made for the first time so long ago. We just take Mother Nature in the shape of a shell, just go through that study. There's a long history behind each of our cameo artists, and they learn how to transform by using very simple tools, carving on the front layer of the shell. The shell is a natural 2 layers. And then what you see that looks like it's designed, it's 2 pieces assembled, it's just one piece, painstakingly and carved, creating a motif, creating an image. And that's how the cameo, shell cameo from Cameo Italiano is coming
So
alive.
it's really stunning. And I was lucky enough to go to the workshop and to see the artists. They're amazing. Hand carving on shells. There's Gino, and we were looking through all the samples
Oh,
and meeting.
what a memory.
It was so wonderful, Gino. I mean, first of all, taking us to the Vesuvius and driving us up the mountain and having a wonderful lunch. And you guys were so kind to Enzo and letting him watch the artisans, the carvers. So incredible. How long have your master carvers been carving?
Well, actually, they start when they're very young. They start when they go to high school. Actually, there's a school of carving in our town, and then in the afternoon they just leave the school, go to a master, try to assist him, try to learn something, getting some secrets, and also helping out his production. That means
Wow.
that before they start working on their own, we are talking about at least 15 years in the training.
Incredible. Now this, you'll notice, is an enhancer. So I put it on this coral strand, which I bought when it was a higher price, everybody. I paid almost double than what you're going to pay tonight for the coral strand. But Gino, I love it so much. Don't forget that your enhancer comes in either, I'm wearing the starfish, but we also have like 5 left if you want the seahorse. There's a clamshell and the coral. Now we have a giveaway tonight. So I want to read the first email, because we are giving away a diamond necklace. It is a baguette cut diamond necklace in 14 karat gold, and that's from our collection coming up next week on Jewelry Edit. And all you have to do is write an email about what you love about artisan craftsmanship. And we say, Deborah, hi Deborah. She says, ciao, Fatima, Al, and Shop HQ loves. What a beautiful show tonight with Il Murano di Francesca and Cameo Italiano. There's nothing more precious than handcrafted jewelry and collectibles made with creativity, passion, originality, and love by the talented artists and designers. Yes, Deborah. I admire and I appreciate the talent
Grazie,
and the
Deborah.
fine craftsmanship of the artists and jewelry that Shop HQ brings us. I am excited to see new exclusive collections from all over the world available for sale on your fabulous shopping channel. Artists create with love and passion. Each piece of jewelry tells a unique story. The most important, I believe, that there is a piece of the artist's soul in each original piece we purchase. And lastly, as a multidisciplinary artist myself, I love many forms of art, especially sculpting with clay, painting, which I create in my own art studio. Wow, thank you, bellissima Fatima. Grazie, much love to you, and shine bright always, Deborah. Gino, Deborah is
Oh,
amazing. Deborah, we're gonna put your
she's
name in the
really getting
drawing.
to the heart. She's really getting to the heart of what we do. Thank you, Deborah.
Yes,
Thank you.
you are. And Gino, thank you for acknowledging Deborah, because I think there are those of us who really do appreciate the handmade craftsmanship. And that's why you want to wear Cameo Italiano. That's why the famous movie star at the Venice Film Festival, she had all the diamonds and gold she could ever wear, and she chose Gino's pieces. Kate Blanchett, she chose Gino's Cameo pieces to wear on the red carpet because it is a soul. It's jewelry with a soul. And if you're not sure, we even have jewelry that shares the inspirational message. These are the 18 karat gold plated inspirational word cameo bar pendants. You'll notice that I use them. They are enhancers. I put them on my $59 red coral strand. You choose believe, inspire, or love. At a new low 74% off, they are clearance and final quantity, only $57.97. That was $209,984. Well, we have arguably the most famous designs from Cameo Italiano and Gino De Luca have been his initial pieces. And this is the Romantica collection. It is an angel initial pendant, new low price. Now, the chain is included here. How exciting is that? Only $89.97. Something like that in the Cameo Italiano flagship or boutique store in Rome would be $345. We are at $89.97. Now, a couple of the initials are sold out. Get what you can. That was 208830 for the Romantica Angel initial. Now, that does come on a pendant, but you could upgrade the pendant and get into the Elements collection from Cameo Italiano. This is the black onyx station. Choice of length, the necklace. You can choose the 17.5 inch, the 21.5 inch, or the 25.5 inch. Doesn't matter the length you choose, you will get a 2-inch extender on either one. and you choose silver tone, or you can do the 18 karat yellow gold over the precious sterling silver. And this is done with black onyx. Now we are at a 64 to 70% off. This starts at $24. How crazy for the 17 and a half inch. So Gino, this is the Elements collection, and it goes with so many of your Cameo pendants.
Well, it looks simple, but actually it's not. Designing something that will support our collection of pendants, of Cameo pendants, is not that easy. We cannot go too fancy in designing necklaces to hold our Cameo pendant. So the Elements collection is normally very soft-spoken designed, but there are so many touches to it. There is, you can see there are details that are telling a lot about how critical we are about each aspect of our craftsmanship. You can see the extender chain with our tag in the back, and then each one faceted onyx bead is actually separated and it's linked by a wire that is hand twisted across each bead. And it's then twisted with a double turn. That is actually securing your bead. It's making it very solid and sturdy. And it's also, you can see that it's handmade. It's actually, there's a lot of work behind each one of these necklaces.
That's right. I mean, it's not the most ornate piece. Gino is right. I mean, we do have, oh, look at the Victoria bracelet with the triple strand of pearls. That is so gorgeous. That's coming up. But when you come to the Elements collection, and I've purchased Gino's Elements chains before to wear with cameos, to layer with other gold chains. Maybe you want to layer with your Stefano gold chains, and just to have a little pop of that station necklace feel. It's with black onyx. That's genuine gem. I did put that Inspire, Believe, or Love pendant. Put that on the chain. It looks perfect. That pendant is coming up, hand-carved Cameo for $57 on the clearance price. Very exciting. Now we're going to see the Romantica Angel initial pendant on this chain, on the Elements Black Onyx Station necklace. Look at how beautiful this looks. Now, the massive initial, it's all hand-carved Cameo on shell. That does come with a chain, but if you want to really add more dimension, more interest, add it to this $24 chain. I cannot believe that we went to this price. This chain should start at $80. Precious sterling silver, gold over, same price as the sterling silver choice, which is just crazy. So we have the $24 for the 17 and a half inch. There's a 21 and a half inch, and then the longest would be the 25 and a half inch for only $44. Very limited though. Let me read another wonderful email. We have this from Aaron in California. He's such a wonderful jewelry lover. Hi, Aaron. He says, hi, Fatima and Francesca, and also now Gino, because I'm sure he wrote this last hour. But he says, my niece Samantha has Francesca as her middle name. I love the Murano glass jewelry and Gino's cameos. I have no talent when it comes to sewing or crocheting, and that's why I really admire what you do. It's so very impressive and unique. I am truly going to enjoy tonight's show, but when it comes to jewelry edit, how can you not? Oh, Aaron, thank you for being a jewelry edit fan. And Gino, I was asking everybody to write in an email to enter the drawing to win the diamond necklace. So Aaron, you're entered. But I was asking what people like to do for art. You know, do they like to paint or do sewing, or what kind of artwork? Because I think when you do it yourself, sometimes you really appreciate, for instance, the labor of love that it takes to create these masterpieces.
Yes, and I can tell you that the jury edit show is really the best showcase for such a world. So I'm really honored to be here and being part
Well, that's
of
because
this
we have
very
you.
magical moment.
Oh, Gino, you're such a treasure. I'm so honored that you're on the show, our special guest. But everybody, I want you to know that this is not normal. This is not what Cameo Italiano and the Elements collection should normally be priced at. There are certain designs we're just not bringing back, so we wanted to give you incredible clearance pricing. All sales are final. Just make sure you know that as you're checking out, and you will not get a better value. So make sure you are shopping quickly in tonight's show. We have a lot more to show you, but if you want the Onyx Station necklace, it is 209998 for your item number at up to 70% off. By the way, this is Gino's book that he wrote. Isn't this wonderful? He wrote it in collaboration with a historian on cameos. Gino, how early do cameos go back in time? What's the earliest? Do you know?
Well, actually, the cameos go back to the ancient Greek era,
Wow.
and they've always been the gems of very sophisticated jewelry for the sophisticated people, and that stays true also today.
To this day, yes. Like when Kate Blanchett chose to wear Gino's Cameo Italiano jewelry on the red carpet. She could have worn any gems or diamonds, and she chose hand-carved cameos, right? Now, here is something very interesting. This is where Gino's Cameo Italiano takes the traditional cameo and turns it on its head. You have something so modern and unique like this hand-carved flowers, 17 millimeter orange carnelian shell cameo ring. Should be $240. It's $119.97 clearance price. There is a matching pendant. I love the cushion shaped bezel or frame around the ring and the pendant. There are also matching earrings, so this is a three-piece collection. Now the pendant is only $79.97, brand new clearance markdown. The earrings also a clearance price of 50% off. And anything you're buying clearance, there's an extra 20% off coupon code for the next couple of days. Use it or lose it. It's Jewelry Extra 20. That's the extra 20% off clearance jewelry or watches. So you'll get an extra discount on those earrings. Aren't they fabulous? All covered in 18 karat gold over sterling silver. That is 216186. The earrings are the most limited, by the way, in the Flowers Cameo collection. Well, we're going to share with you the Inspirational Word Cameo Bar Pendant. What's so unique about this, it's large, by the way, a lot of real estate, but instead of going east to west like a traditional bar pendant, this goes north to south. It's about 2 inches north to south. It's on an enhancer bail, and your inspiration will be either believe, inspire, or the word love. And we have the inspire here, all hand carved cameo on shell. You can feel it when you run your hand across it. You can feel the words creating that carving, inspire. Now here's the back, just so you know, beautifully finished, and you can see the shell through the back of that frame, and then the enhancer pendant. Everything comes in the beautiful Cameo Italiano packaging. Now, Gino, I know that you probably went to the last, the big jewelry fair, right? The Vicenza Jewelry Fair. How important is inspirational jewelry right now?
Well, there's a lot of fuss about the inspirational jewelry. Everybody loves inspirational jewelry, but the example we have today here is actually something that goes one step further. We are really challenging the limits of what a shell is imposing to the cameo carvers in our as a cheerful team to make a cameo like that. It looks simple, but there are so many layers of complications here. The first one, you can see that it lays north to south, quite flat, but actually this is taken from a piece of shell that is carved by nature. So how do you tackle this difficulty of not having a piece that is too much curved and doesn't sit well on your skin? You have to sort through very, very big shells. So the shell you have in your hands right now will not suffice. We need a bigger shell. And so can you imagine we have to get on hand in our bowls thousands of shells, and then we go through the ones that have a very wide radius, so we can carve and cut and choose a part where the inspirational word can actually be taken from. And secondly, again, many people ask us when they see the camera for the first time, they always ask, it's the white part, it's bonded to the brown part. It is not, shell is actually two layers material. So what we do is we work on the front layer, which is white, and little by little, by using very simple tools we call Bulino. Those are the same tools that have been used from the first time 225 years ago. Actually, little by little, we carve out parts of the front layer and create a contrast with the back layer. This is a process that you really take years to get along with.
It's so impressive. And when you see it in person, it's really magical. And the skill of the craftsman, it's mind-blowing. It's like a modern-day Michelangelo. They're so impressive. And these are the same artists that are creating one-of-a-kind shells. I mean, it was, Gino, I'll always tell the story when we were there in your workshop, and each carver would be working on a design where they make multiples of that design, but then they would have a shell off to the side that sometimes they work on for a year, and they create a whole scene around the entire shell just out of their creativity. And you have clients in Japan that will auction off or buy these one-of-a-kind shells. What are some of the prices that these go for?
Yeah, some of those pieces actually they retail for about 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. They are just an exercise for our artists. It's
Wow.
really no business when you consider how long it takes to create something like that. But they do need to have a masterpiece or a couple of masterpieces on their bench, because they change their site while they're working on smaller pieces. They also move to the big piece, and going back and forth will actually keep them tuned and better focused on the pieces.
It's true, because they're artists. They need to do something very inspired, right? Not just, make the same designs over and over. Oh, look at the display window. I mean, when you go and see in the luxury jewelry boutiques in Venice, the Cameo Italiano, or in Florence, it's amazing the pieces that are offered and the pricing. This should, for instance, this pendant would be $225 right now for you because of our clearance. $57.97, 74% off. Such a treasure, one-of-a-kind artwork. 209-984. We're dropping below 80. Which one will go first, Al? Is it the Believe, the Inspire? The Inspire, 20 left? Okay, so check out of your carts there. Now, coming up next Thursday night on Jewelry Edit, we wanted to bring you something new every Thursday, or something exciting, and we're going to have beautiful diamond jewelry, natural diamonds. We have some lab diamonds from Peace Jewelers as well, but wonderful clearance pricing. So I hope you can tune in next Thursday night as well. Tonight we are giving away an exciting diamond piece of jewelry to one lucky viewer. All you have to do to enter is just email in, and we want to know, are you an artist? Do you have any passions that you love to do in arts or in craftsmanship? So for me, it's cross-stitching. I love that, and it just is so gratifying. You work on something for weeks and weeks, and then you finish it, and it's just such a moment of pride, and I think that's what these master jewelers feel a little bit of as well. Oh, so romantic. This is from the Romantica collection, and this is the angel initial pendant. There's a little cherub. Each initial is unique and special. The way the cherub and the flowers surround that hand-carved initial is so large as well. This pendant should be almost $350. It would be in the boutique in Rome, in Florence, in Venice. I mean, Cameo Italiano, the only place in the world that hand-carved cameos are done on shell is in Torre del Greco, Italy, where Gino's facility is, where he is from, and he's third generation. So he knows the cameo industry and artisan workmanship inside and out. And Gino, this was such a beautiful design. I can't believe we can do $89 for this, because it's nowhere in Italy would you get this size for this price. But tell us a little bit about how you come up with each design, because everyone is a little bit different.
Well, everyone is a little different, and when you are planning a production like this, we leave value aside for a moment because that is an incredible opportunity today. This is really kicking much higher. The price here is much higher. Why? Because we do have a lot of work behind that. First of all, we have to focus on the full project. Then we go to our team and choose five carvers who will carry out the production for all the letters in one batch. It takes time because
Hmm.
it's all hand carved. The time is never enough. So it will take time until we can get another batch of that. And then for the five carvers, we have to talk to each of them, and we also talk in a table at a table where some will take some letters, another one will take another letter, and we give a theme. We give a theme and say we want a big block letter in the middle. Then the pattern is actually the angel that is carrying or being carried by the letter with a little of romantic touch here and there. So each one of them came out with their own imagination. It's so fascinating that when you get a piece from like this, it is completely out of the creativity of our best carvers.
The best carvers, and if you see the works that they create for $10,000 to $20,000 one of a kind, you realize the level that they're at, the skill is beyond. Gino has the best of the best, right? He is third generation in Torre del Greco with carving on shell. So, this is a tradition passed down generation to generation, and he has all the connections. Walking around with you, Gino, in Torre del Greco was like being with the mayor. He just knows everybody. He's such a superstar. So it is such a treasure to have him here with us, especially on Jewelry Edit. Final quantities. Here's what's happening. F is sold out. J is gone. S, V, Y, Z, they're all sold out. We have single digits in almost every letter. And when it is gone, that is it. This is final quantities, final sale at 73% off, or only $29 on 3 interest-free value payments. I do want to give you a moment to check out of your carts, because if you miss your initial, this design is not being reordered. So let me share some emails with you. Thank you, everybody, for emailing in tonight. Nancy from Wisconsin is writing in. Nancy wrote in, "Hi Fatima, all the Italian jewelry, so much to enjoy. I feel my artistic skills are fashion and how to select items for my friends to wear and for myself, including jewelry." That is a skill, Nancy. You're an artist. She also enjoys painting. Enjoy your evening. Thanks. Thank you, Nancy. We're going to put your name in the drawing. And how much fun. It is art to be able to be a stylist and select what goes well together. You have a special eye. By the way, everyone who's watching, please email in if you have a moment. Ask live at shophq.com, because we're giving away a diamond necklace tonight in 14 karat gold. And it doesn't matter, no purchase necessary to enter and win. Here's the necklace. All you have to do is write in if you have any. Are you an artist? Do you have any artists that you like to work on? Are you a sculptor, painter? Maybe like Nancy, you're a wardrobe stylist. But we will pick one winner with that gorgeous diamond necklace from the show tonight. Now, if you want the Romantica Angel initial pendant, you're a winner just by ordering that, because the pricing is so good. 208-830 is the number. Gino, I own this. I love your coral strand so much. It's genuine natural red coral, a 20-inch strand, very Italian, very luxurious. I wear it all on its own. You definitely can add an enhancer pendant. And I paid twice what you're going to pay tonight, everybody. $59 is our new low price. When they are gone, they are gone. And you can add an enhancer like that incredible safari jungle animals enhancer, hand carved, amazing. But the coral strand, look at the size of each of those pieces of coral. It's not reconstituted. They're actual, genuine, natural red coral, which is so quintessential Italian. $59. Now, if you are using the coupon code, please do. There's an extra 20% off all of your jewelry clearance items. The code is jewelry extra 20. So there's no minimum purchase. You could, for a $59 coral strand, you could use the coupon and save even more. Now you can save a lot, especially if you're getting into this very luxury piece. Look at the size. The largest hand-carved cameo pendant that we have tonight. The powerful tiger, the leopard, that ape, the lion. This is so beautiful. That should be a $500 hand-carved cameo piece by hand that is carved on shell. We're at $159.97. Remember, use the coupon code. There's an extra 20% off for anything clearance. So it is a great opportunity today. So that would be down to, gosh, just $127. But we only have a few. That was 213414 for the jungle piece. Now, here we have a very modern, feminine, playful cameo suite. The ring, the pendant, the matching drop earrings, all done in the flowers motif. You can see almost like daisies on the flower motif, done in an orange carnelian shell. So a little pop of color. Everything is set in precious sterling silver with 18 karat gold overlay. The ring, 50% off, down to $119. The pendant, 56% off, only $79.97. Yes, that is going to be, let me check. Yes, it's an enhancer. So you could put it on a coral strand. You can put it on beads or pearls. Then we have the matching drop earrings. The most limited are the drop earrings. So they are 50% off. And because they are clearance, you can use the extra 20% coupon. The earrings are 216186. We're going to start with the ring, sizes 6 through 11. And when it is gone, that will be it. So we have about 30 remaining. So Gino, I love this example of what you do with Cameo, because a lot of times we think about more traditional Cameo, maybe a portrait or, you know, something more classic. This is modern.
Well, actually, this is inspired from the very old cameos coming from the cornelian shell, which is the one you are holding. This shell is actually coming from the Central East African coast, Kenya, Madagascar, Mozambique.
Ah.
So this is the shell that you were used to get from your beautiful gift from your grandmother. But a lot of things have changed, a lot of things have evolved. Not the technique is still the same. We just go by hands. And here we have actually devised a way to carve a part of the shell, which is not on the piece you have on your desk right now, which is, we call the lip, is the inside of the shell, is where we have a different layout of the layers of the cameo of the shell.
Is
So
this
exactly,
in here?
yes, the lip is exactly what you are showing this side. If you see the red part there is where we are getting the flowers, and then when you go deeper, it will become whitish. So working at that part, you can get like a negative opposite color layout of the carnelian shell, and it's very interesting. But to do that, you need the hands of our most expert and talented carvers.
Wow. Look at that color. So is there any color added to this, or is this all natural color from the shell?
All natural. That is
Amazing.
also telling us that no one piece will be completely alike. So more or less we try to get the contrast, but when it comes to the nuance and you know, to the small shades, each one piece will be a little bit different. As you can see.
Right, how playful and very modern. Look at this smooth, high polished bezel around the cushion shape. It's a rounded cushion on the pendant, the drop earrings, the ring. Now the ring, I love the construction of the ring, especially, Gino, it's only $119. It's all solid precious sterling silver with 18 karat gold over. But take a look at the bypass type of design. So you will order your size. It does come sized from 6 through 11, which are single digits on almost every size, but you can adjust it ever so slightly if you ever need to, if you're a half size or maybe your fingers swell a bit or whatever, you want to change fingers, you can do that. Let's go to the pendant. The pendant is an enhancer bail. Oh, the ring, we have 30 left in the ring now. The pendant comes on its own. It's a 15 millimeter size at a new markdown, $79. Oh, look at how it looks with the coral strand, Gino. Do you like this together?
Yeah, it makes she looks beautiful and it makes a fantastic match. Well, actually, Coral and Cameos are the theme of Torre del Greco, the town we are coming from. Many companies there working with corals and cameos,
It's true. You see,
and this is
everything is a
fully
gem of.
representing where we are coming from.
Yes, everything is the gem of the sea. I'll never forget the dinner with you and Anna and your family on the ocean shore, on the seashore, Gino, and the restaurant. It was so amazing. We were eating the seafood that you could see in the coast of the Mediterranean. It was amazing. And this is Italy, right? Italy is a magical peninsula surrounded by water and the shell and the coral, all very important in the world of Italian artisan jewelry, especially hand-carved cameo. So Gino, how long does the tradition go back to the carving on actual shell?
Well, actually, the on the shell is 225 years. The first time someone devised a way to carve cameo on a seashell and not on an agate, as it was for the centuries before, that was in our town, and someone actually brought a shell. Yeah, we are surrounded by water. We have many people, fishermen, coming in, bringing in shells. Someone just found that cameo could also be carved on a shell.
How innovative, right? And of course, it's done in one place in the world, Torre del Greco, Italy. Now, the earrings are on a clearance price, a new markdown as well. They're the most limited of the three pieces. Don't forget the matching ring, the $79 pendant, and then the earrings. With everything being clearance priced, it is final quantity, final sale, but you also get the extra 20% off when you are using the coupon code that is active on our website, Jewelry Extra 20. Oh, these are amazing. You can use the coupon code here. Can I show them in my ear, please, Al? I just want everyone to see how large. These are the Acropolis 22 millimeter Medusa shell cameo Greek key halo stud earrings. They're huge. They should be
Bellissima.
$600. Gino, I love these.
That's really bellissima. Yes.
Aren't they? Oh my gosh, look at this. Very elegant,
What a
very
flow,
luxury.
what a balance.
Yes. And everybody, they're down to $239. They should be over $600. Look at the detail of the beautiful Medusa. They're for protection, elegance, luxury. They're $239, but use the coupon, Jewelry Extra 20. Those will be under $200 for the Medusa Greek key earrings. Now, we also have the Medusa pendant for $99. There's a ring as well. So the Medusa set you can take advantage of. Now, the Medusa set will be, you know, your power piece, very edgy, very high fashion. But my pick for you is something that you're already shopping for. Very romantic, very classic, very elegant. And this is the Victoria collection. You have the 29 by 24 millimeter shell portrait cameo with the cultured pearl strand. Even look at the framing. The mounting in the solid cast silver with the 18 karat gold, just so elegant, all the scroll work and the detail. The bracelet, a triple strand of genuine, natural, gorgeous, lustrous pearls on this bracelet, highlighting and showcasing that cameo portrait in the middle. Stunning, stunning. The bracelet should be over $700. Those are natural pearls. We're at $239. Because it is a clearance price, it is final quantity, it's final sale, but you also get the extra 20% off with the coupon code. So what an opportunity. We're gonna start with the pendant. Oh, Gino, when you think of cameo, this is exactly what you think of that goes back centuries and centuries, that something Queen Victoria would have worn.
Yeah, this is a tribute to the Victorian age when the jury of that time was actually showcasing quite often cameos as a centerpiece of the most elaborated design. Here we have worked a little bit about the choice of the carver to create this portrait and also the design of the portrait. The design of the portrait is actually inspired to the cameos that my father was actually carving by himself in the 60s. So that was a design that he was creating most of the times. But we just carried it into the 2024, 2025, because if you can see the side, the line of the
Mhm.
face, you can see that it adds a touch of contemporary and modern look to it. So this combination, we find it has a fantastic flow and it's very, very well balanced.
Incredible. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you are looking at a 19.5-inch length here. It does have an extender at the back. I will show you. And the entire chain is, of course, a strand of pearls. Here is the measurement of the actual Cameo portrait itself. 29 by 24 millimeter, but that will equate to about 1.25 inches. Everything is done by hand. You can run your hands across it and feel the outline of her earring, of the detail of her hair, her portrait, her profile. It's just stunning. And then here is the matching bracelet, triple strand pearl bracelet with the matching cameo in the center. Now the necklace with our extra 20% off clearance items, that coupon code, the necklace will be $199. Can you believe it? We're doing 6 value pays. Your value pays will be down to $33. That's what it would take to get this home. You will never see this brought back at this price. This is it. This is the opportunity of a lifetime in the world of Cameo. The bracelet, outstanding. So if you want the necklace, I think I have 16 or 17 left. The bracelet, fewer than 20 as well. Also eligible for the extra 20% off. So the bracelet already is the new markdown to $239, but with the extra savings closer to $190. So this is the set that you must have if you want a classic, elegant, romantic feel. So Gino, I know you have a newer store in Rome and several Cameo Italiano showcases in boutiques throughout more tourist areas. What would a piece like this in Italy be?
Well, you are just anticipating what I was about to say. I have a breaking news. So we know that we have one store in Rome, and then we had last year we opened a second store in the center of Rome. But just news from a few days ago, we also opened another Cameo Italiano store in the center of Florence.
Ah,
Uh,
congratulations.
and I can tell you that the price of they're around $700.
Wow.
The cost is about $700 for the bracelet and for the necklace.
Mm.
And actually, it's also this value at such a value, it is a bargain in my opinion. If you consider all of the work behind it,
Mm.
the cost and the value of the pearls. Pearl prices are going so high that we are really sweating to keep and secure some quantity just to prevent from us getting a price rise in the near future. So all the pearls here have a very high luster.
Look at that.
I always prefer luster over the shape in pearls. Luster means the pearl has a big cultivation, is a big how to say, they call it telly in Japanese. There's a big pearl layer around the
Mm.
nucleus
Well, you can
that will
see
guarantee
they're
for the
almost,
quality.
I mean, look at the shine. They're almost metallic. They're so,
Yeah,
so lustrous and bright. And then look at the detailed workmanship. When you run your fingers across this cameo and you feel the carving of the curls of her hair, of the dimension of her neckline, her outline, it's her profile is so wonderfully done on shell. Now I'm going to show you there are 2 safety 8 catches here to keep your bracelet nice and secure, and then an insert box closure. So everything will fit the wrist nice and secure. The measurement on the bracelet is 7 inches. So just so you know, there is no sizing that can be done on this because it is 3 strands of pearl. It's very weighty, very substantial. It feels incredible on the wrist. Oh, Gino, I just love this set. We have now, how many of the bracelet? I think 15 maybe? Fewer than under $200 will be your price with a coupon code. All right, so let's go to the necklace. Back to the necklace. A lot of you are getting the set. I mean, with the extra 62 to 67% off on these pieces. 2 minutes. So Gino, I would love to show in your book that you wrote, I think in the back here, let me find it. You have collaborated with some of the biggest design houses in Italy to create some beautiful pieces. I have Dolce & Gabbana, Ferragamo, the accessories that put the cameos, that have used your cameos. It's really impressive.
Yeah, actually, we get so much demand from the luxury big brand industry that want to do some collaboration with us. So we have pieces here that we have developed for Dolce and Gabbana and for Ferragamo. We also developed a dial for Breguet for this very famous
There it is. Isn't that
watch brand.
beautiful?
But the point is always the same. We are limited.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
cameos, we have 35 cameo masters, and each one of them is actually counting on a couple of assistants. That is giving us the limit of what in our world we can produce. Everything is hand carved. So as much as we would like to bring more pieces to our clients, we would like to bring more pieces to the big brands. It is always limited, and I think it's exactly where the value of buying a Cameo Italiano is actually lying. So, like, you are getting something which is truly unique and limited.
That's right. Take a look at the findings and the finishing. Everything is done to perfection. It will be a heirloom that's passed down generation to generation. $700 in the flagship stores in Rome. Your price is under $200. With our clearance, with our extra coupon, take advantage. There will not be a repeat like this. That's why it was my pick for you in the Victoria collection. That necklace was $215,783. The triple strand matching pearl bracelet was $215,782. Oh, this is my piece. I love it. Very artistic, very organic, bright color. This is your Elements Collection red coral strand, 20 inches. When I purchased this for myself, look at these are genuine natural coral pieces, not reconstituted, genuine natural coral pieces. I mean, this is coral that was sourced decades ago in the generations back from Gino's family. This isn't something that can be sourced today. So if you want a coral strand like this, you would have to go to a vintage market, right? This is going to be $59 with our new clearance price. I added some of the enhancement pendants, enhancer pendants that Gino is offering today, but there's something about wearing this strand, Gino. It makes me feel so special when I wear it. I love wearing it with something simple like a black turtleneck and this strand. People always ask me about it.
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure you're getting a lot of inquiries about that. But then, if you think the recipe is very simple, you have when you imagine a coral branch, the coral branch that we have been carving for a couple of centuries in our town. We have been cutting and working and carving. The edges of each branch is actually exactly as you see that. There's no workaround. There's no coloring. There's no treatment. Only we clean, we polish, we drill, we match the color on each necklace, and there you go.
There you
But to
go.
do that, you really need to have a lot of material, and now we do not fish anymore because prices have gone so much high. So I just go fishing to my family vault. We're very lucky, me and my sisters. We hold a lot of this material, coral and pearls and shells, and this is what gives us the stimulation to continuously design and produce new models.
So luxurious, so Italian, so special. I mean, truly, it's like if you know, you know. That's who wears coral. If you know, you know. And that's why I love wearing mine. It feels unique. You don't see it everywhere. And coral is often associated with vitality, protection, inner peace, and of course, quintessential Italian style. I love the organic nature to it and how three-dimensional it is. We have fewer than 70 final quantity. I paid about twice as much as you're going to get yours for today. It's a clearance price of $59.97, and you get the extra discount of 20% using the code jewelry jewelry extra 20. Let me read some emails. I have more emails to read. 10 minutes left in the Jewelry Edit show. We're going to give away the diamond necklace in less than 10 minutes. Rochelle says, I love Italian jewelry, especially Cameo Italiano and Murano glass. I own several pieces and feel like I have Italy with me when I wear them. I hope to go someday. I'm a curator of exhibitions, so with my hands I create precise installations of rare objects. I hope to go to Italy someday. Love, Rochelle. Wow, Rochelle, thank you for saying that and having a piece of Italy with you. You are an artist, my dear. Final quantities, everybody, check out of your carts. I think, Gino, people who appreciate your collections are usually have an artist's spirit, right? Because you appreciate what goes into it. You appreciate something different and unique.
Yeah, there's a continuity between being an artist and an artist, a person who knows the implication of putting together your passion, your soul, your mind, and also your hands. And when you do that by yourself and you face the challenges of doing that, it's that much easier to understand the efforts that are going behind the design that you are facing in this moment.
Right, and that's why we choose, if you're an artist at heart, whether you love to actually make things with your hands or design beautiful things, you appreciate this type of jewelry that Gino is bringing. I want to read another wonderful email from Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie has an email, said, glad you asked about if we're artists or not. She says, I buy lots of jewelry and love making jewelry as well. My techniques include beading using wire, string, stretch yarn. I also wire wrap and macrame necklaces, bracelets, and earring jewelry as well. Oh, Anne-Marie, thank you for sharing that. I'm sure you appreciate what Gino is bringing and what we saw last hour with the Murano glass as well. So we're going to put everybody who writes in an email tonight, we're going to put everybody's name in a drawing, and in less than 10 minutes we're giving away a diamond necklace. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So Gino, 30 seconds to go. I'm going to wrap this one up, and then the next presentation we're going to hear about Kate Blanchett. I love this story, and Gino will tell it so well. But if you want in on the coral piece, 3 value payments of $19.99. We have 5 dozen left. That is it. They are going fast. It will be final sale and final quantity, but you will not regret owning a 20-inch coral strand. All natural. 211988. Oh, the largest hand-carved cameo in the show. This is the Elise collection. You're looking at the Jungle Animals open work design. 4.2 inches on an enhancer pendant. It's massive. And it even features a lovely workmanship here on above the bail with a suspended natural pearl. Look how gorgeous this is. And then when you take a look at the skill, the artwork to create the jungle animals, Gino, this is one of the most luxurious cameos in the entire show.
It's bulky, it's big,
Yes.
and it takes a lot of selection process and creativity to make something like that. That was inspired by our longtime friend like you, Fatima Jordan. He is the buyer shop at you, and he's always coming up with incredible ideas. Yes, when I say incredible, it's because our carvers are always in fear when I go to a trade fair and I'm meeting Jordan, because they always know that they call it the nightmare, Jordan, because they know that I'm coming back with some shared ideas that will put them up against the wall and challenge their ability of making something complicated. So this is one of it. So here the shell is carved in a different way. It is carved on the outside, so you have a free form cameo. Then it is carved in the inside. And on this big donut, you can see our jungle life as we imagined, with these animals who are just expressing not only they express like they are serious, but also they somehow also smile to the jungle life. And this is a little bit of how to say, it's a touch that we wanted to inject in this carving.
You did it. You nailed
Smile,
it. It is.
smile.
It's a one-of-a-kind art piece, hand carved, every single one. I only have a couple dozen. $159. That's the clearance price before you even use the coupon. There's another 20% coupon. Use it now or miss out on that. But this would be a $500 piece. It should be. Look at the size, the art, the labor, the hours, and the skill. The skill. You have the ape to the right, or the gorilla. You have to the left the lion. There's a leopard, and then the tiger at the top. So balanced and beautiful. That is 213-414. When it's gone, that is it. So all clearance sales, final and final quantities. So if you want luxury in the world of Cameo Italiano, if you want artistry, that is the piece. So we're going to move to the Medusa earrings. And don't forget, there is a matching Acropolis Medusa pendant and ring, all on clearance. The pendant's $99, which is crazy, and then you can do the extra 20% off. The earrings are a Medusa shell cameo Greek key halo stud earring, $239 clearance price. They're so luxurious. So I'll show them in my ear. In the meanwhile, wow, let me show you a measurement as well, if we could, because we do have a couple more emails to read here. Look at this. The diameter on these, I don't even want to call them a stud earring. Look how massive they are. They're about 1.25 inches in diameter, and so well done. Domed, you have the hand-carved Medusa for protection, and the Greek key, very luxury, and they are a post-style back. So you will need pierced ears for these final quantities. So let me read another email here. Gail says, I got so excited when I saw the diamond necklace, I forgot what the question is. I get it, Gail. I think it was about what you like to do for artisan art, and she's right, you're right. I like to knit and make costume jewelry. Thank you for writing that, Gail. And your name is definitely going in that drawing. We'll be doing that in just a couple of minutes here. I do want to give you a moment, though, Gino, to tell us a little bit about the Medusa symbol, especially in Roman culture.
Well, actually, there are so many different symbols about the Medusa, but she's actually I like to take the one that Medusa is used as a protection, as a guardian. She has very big power, and she was also people envy her. So the idea of reproducing a Medusa to give a very strong impact on this collection is actually a challenge posed to our carver named Pasquale. He is a real master. To create something like that from a piece of shell. You have a piece of shell that is limited in thickness, it's limited in layer, and you can see from this carving that it looks like the thickness of this shell is much higher than it is in reality. You can only achieve this by working on the layers and on the heights and playing with the two layers and create the perspective, which is really three-dimensional.
Oh, they're wonderful. They're a piece of art. Now, I want to thank everybody for writing in the emails. Edwina, I know you wrote a beautiful email about, I think it was knitting and clothing, which was amazing. So thank you. We're going to pick a name. We're going to pick a name, Gino, because everyone wants to know who's going to win the diamond necklace. That's one of the most fun parts of the show, right? the beautiful jewelry we give away. And
Exciting.
yeah, and we have had Cameo pieces from you to give away too, Gino. So you've always been special to us here on the show. Let's see who wins. Nancy, congratulations. So you're going to get this
Brava,
gorgeous
brava,
diamond ring. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. Well, I think
bravissima.
anybody, yes, congratulations, Nancy. But I think anybody who orders Cameo Italiano with what we're doing tonight is a winner, right, Gino?
Oh, absolutely, especially tonight.